Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It is Saturday, 7 p.m. We are starting up the stream a little bit early today. Check that we're live, starting up the stream. We got audio, excellent. All right. And looks like we're good to go. So, today the plan is we're going to work on Risk / Castle Risk. And yeah, until people come in and want to play some games, in which case we'll play some games. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's see. Nobody's on right now, so we'll choose some music. Let's see, we got Better Days. It's an okay album. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of like vocals in the songs. I don't think I'm pretty sure I made that clear. Like, yeah, vocals in songs, not a fan. All right, so let's turn on the battle minigame because why the heck not? It's an hour and 43 minutes. Let's see. We got the background music. All right, let's get to work on some Risk. So, we need to do some pretty major planning. So, I'm thinking today we're gonna establish. So, last time we kind of established the structure of and we figured out dice really. That's one of like the micro things that's gonna make it all. Make the game actually playable. I think today what we should do is kind of establish a skeleton for how the game is going to work. Like, how we're going to do all the things, how we're going to plan out the player's actions, and when it is your turn, what should you be doing? That's essentially what we need to establish now. This is the same kind of thing that we did with Ticket to Ride. One of the first things we did with Ticket to Ride was basically figure out, given a particular, it is now your turn, what should you be doing? So with Risk, things get interesting because there's like a pre-game setup. Actually, we've dealt with this with Scat and Battleship. Scat especially had a very involved pre-game thing. To some extent, it was almost bigger than the main game. Castle Risk is not quite at that level. So, what do we need in the pre-game? Let's set up a corkboard. Let's see. Where's our dripstone block? Makes a very nice corkboard. I like that. Let's see. Functional blocks? No, natural blocks. Dripstone. There we go. Also known as I'm calling it, corkboard. So this is kind of giving a... Whoa, that is really loud. So this is kind of going to be giving a basic idea of what the game is going to look like. And it's also going to act as a to-do list. So this is in the pre-game setup. And then over here, we've got the main game. Now, the nice thing is, the pre-game is pretty much the same across Castle Risk and Risk, but the actual main game. So we need main game Risk, and we need main game Castle Risk. main game, Castle Risk. And that was probably going to be quite expansive for Castle Risk, because Castle Risk is very involved. Okay. So let's plan. In the pregame, how does the pregame work? So at the start of the game, each player is going to be... Actually, pregame is different for Risk and Castle Risk too. Okay. This is going to be the pregame setup for... Oh dear. This very much is basically a 2 games in 1. So, pre-game setup for Castle Risk. And then we also have the pre-game setup for Risk. Okay. So here we're going to list a whole bunch of different mechanics that need to be executed in order to do a pregame, do a successful pregame. So, in Risk. So, both Risk and Castle Risk have the... So, Castle Risk has some extra things. So we have assign empires to different players. Assign empires to players. Allow players to choose castle locations. And we have allow players to place hidden armies. So these make the Castle Risk, these add on an extra thing to Castle Risk. Okay, now Risk and Castle Risk both do this instead. So the way it works is each player is given 40 armies to place. Or it might actually be 35. In either case, they're given a certain amount. Say it's 35. So the way it works is first, each player places one army on a particular country. So and they can place that army wherever they want. So including outside of the empire that you're supposed to be running. So let's say you assign the Ottoman Empire over here, then the you could place armies. You could place those singleton armies wherever you want. The only place you can't place them is in these green countries, the independent countries. And the same way it goes with Risk. You can just place those singleton things wherever you want. Essentially, laying claim to some country. From there, so once everybody has placed down, once there's no more countries left to claim, after that, each player is allowed to place 3 armies at a time, and they can place those 3 armies anywhere that they have claimed. So, and they can split up that 3 however they want. They can put 3 in one country, they can do 2 in one, 1 in the other, or 1 in 3 different countries, however they wish. So that's 2 distinct phases. And then you keep doing that. You keep doing the 3-3-3 until there's no more armies left to place in that pregame phase. So that is the pregame. That is both for Risk and Castle Risk. So we have a pregame setup for both, and then this is pregame setup for Castle Risk. Because the place hidden armies, choose castle locations, and we also have assign empires to players. This will be done randomly. And this is actually a customization option. So we need to add another customization option specifically for Castle Risk. So we have this, we have the default, and we have modified. And then over here, empires per player. Or really, it's castles per player. So let's see. In order to deal with this, so there's a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different empires. So that means we can have a maximum of 6 players, and each one gets 1 castle. If we have 5 players, each one gets 1 castle. Each empire can only have 1 castle, which essentially means that if you have 3 players, you can have 2 castles each. That's my personal favorite version. And if you have 2 players, you can potentially have 3 castles each. But the point is, the range goes from 1 to 3. So let's see. We need to implement that. We made this magenta. Okay. And this is an actual predefined number. So that means we need to establish a scoreboard. Okay. So let's go back a folder, go into AAA Activate Game. This is where all the scoreboards are activated or initialized, brought into existence. And as soon as it opens, there we go. So this is a global customization. This is castles per player. And what should we call this? Directives add castles. How about that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's probably way too many. Just castles. Okay, so that's number of castles per player. At the start of the game. Okay. And let's see. Maybe we should put this sign over here. And you can right click to change. And we should also have a reminder that up to 2 players. Max 2 players. Okay. So we need to be able to customize this. So this one is probably best done as a function. Let's put it in ZMap Castle Risk, just because this is a Castle Risk specific thing, and it has nothing to do with risk. So let's see. We have settings, castles per player. That MC function. Okay. So by default, we'll set this to be So this is a global thing, so we're going to assign this to the player ktemp. By default, we can make it 1, just because that is what's, yeah, castles per player. So this will be activated every time you right-click this sign. So I'm going to do scoreboard players add ktemp k castles 1, and if it goes up to 3, then it loops back to 1. If score ktemp k castles matches 4 or more, then we set the ktemp k castles back to 1. And then here we do, let's see. So now we need to put in the warnings. Let's see. See if we can figure this out. Okay. So what we need to do is we should not allow the game to proceed if we have too many players. Basically, except in those very specific situations where we have 2 players or 3 players, we should not be allowed to proceed with more than 1 castle. So how do we make that happen? Oh, we had a concurrent viewer. And they're gone. Yeah. Oh well. So how to do that? Well, let's think this through. So we need to have, so anytime you right click the sign, you have that, and then we should do execute if score ktemp k num of players matches 4 or more, then we players set ktemp k castles back to 1. So basically you can't move the number. And then if we have 3 or more players and the castle score is at least 3, then we set it. Otherwise, so if it matches 3 and we have three players, then reset. Otherwise, if we have 2 players and the castle score is at least 4, then reset. Okay. So don't allow too many castles based on players. So from there we need to change that sign. So that means we got to open up MC Stacker and do some data merge block specifically. Okay. So we got data merge block. What are the coordinates of this block? 957 minus 3. 957 minus 3. This is a birch sign, not a hanging sign, it's just a regular sign. This needs to be base color magenta and glowing. It says castles per player. We set it equal to the score, which is ktemp k castles. And then we run function. So when you click this, so we should, let's see. This should run the function. Actually, let's move the function up here. We should run the function risk zmap castle risk slash settings castle. What did we call this? Castles per player. Okay, cool. And it is in, excuse me, zmap castle risk. Excellent. Okay. So open up MC Stacker again. And here we should have max of 2 players. And indicator to right click. Ooh, can we change the color of this thing? Let's make this red. There we go. So we need scoreboard objectives, add ktemp, k castles, dummy. Okay. Set ktemp, k castles, set it to 1. Hold up, how many scoreboards do I have? Yikes. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Okay. So based on this, let's see. So we're going to copy this command here and okay, good. Looks kind of pink, but sure. Hold up, can we make it more of a warning color? There we go, that's better. Warning, this has a maximum of 2 players. Okay, excellent. So now we can yoink this. So let's see, we're gonna do execute if score ktemp k castles matches 3 in board games risk run data merge and say, hey, you can have a maximum of 2 players. If our number of castles is 2, then we can have a maximum of 3 players. And otherwise, if our k castles is 1 or more, then we don't need any warning because that's the maximum number of players anyway. Okay. Cool. Let's see if this works. Oh. All right. Castles per player. Here we go. Right click. Oh, right. We need to establish a k number of players. And then set that. So let's say we had 2 players. Then we can have 1, 2, or 3. But only 1, 2, or 3. Did this not do anything? Where's the extra message? heck was that? I'm sure it's fine. Okay. So we can only really ever have 1, 2, or 3. And I think the issue is the dot dots there. Okay. All right. So, castles per player. 1, we have... Okay, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Now, let's say we had 3 players. And we could do 1 or 2. Sweet. What if we had 4 players? Okay. Sweet. Obviously, 1 player is not an option. But there we go. Sweet. Okay. Now, the risk board, I do believe there's still 6 empires there as well. Let's check the map and make sure. And I do believe that is the case. Let's open up that map, just to be sure. Come on. While that's opening, we can close this because all is well. It's all worked out. Okay, count the empires. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is still 6 empires. We just don't have any independence, which is good. Okay. Okay, so Risk still has, even the regular Risk board has 6 empires, which means you are going to be able to play Castle Risk with the Castle Risk rules on the Risk board, which makes things kind of cool. Okay, so now let's grab that sign, and we should add that on when we hit the lever for Risk rules. Or Castle Risk rules. So we don't need it to be waxed. We don't need to mark it as waterlogged. And there's no back text. Okay. Okay. And then here, if we're setting it to Risk rules, then no sign. Okay. Risk rules. Castle Risk rules. Okay. Sweet. Cool. Okay. And maybe here we should also do a scoreboard players reset K temp K castles, just so we don't mess up a counter. So we can have it at 3. We can have it at 2 castles per player, then hit that and reset, and it'll be back to. We should do this as well. Set the default to 1. Okay. Sweet. Okay, no double clicking required. Yay! Okay, so that is establishing the number of castles. So, back to pre-game setup. We do the one army at a time, claim a country. Okay, and then we have 3 armies at a time. That's basically establish the claims. And this will be, let's see, up to, I keep forgetting what the number is. So what do you say we Google it? Or more accurately, let's not Google it, let's Wikipedia it. Wikipedia, risk game. Equipment and design. Okay, different sets of troops, 5 or 6. Okay. One of these cards is awarded to a player at the end of each turn if the player has successfully conquered at least one territory during that turn. No more than one card may be awarded per turn. If the player collects either 3 cards with the same symbol or 1 of each, or any 2 plus a wild card, they may be traded in for reinforcements at the beginning of a player's turn. These cards can also be used for game setup. 2 wild cards depict infantry, cavalry, and artillery pieces. Because these cards have all 3 symbols, they can match with any 2 other cards to form a set. Mission cards each specify some secret mission, yada yada yada. Okay. Why would you have 3 dice for the defender? Progressive turn-in value. Ah, yeah. Okay. So as for the actual territory boundaries, let's see. So yeah, basic strategy. Ooh, somebody made a connector graph. That's cool. Okay. At the start of the game, how many armies are you given at the start of the game? Some editions have rule variants. Okay. Also variations representing armies that don't affect play. Okay. Capital risk, also known as castle risk. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I can find risk board game rules. Huh. How about this? The official PDF of Risk Rules. 16 pages. Let's see what we can find here. So we're looking for setup help. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. So the amount of troops you're given to start. Yeah. The amount of troops given to start changes depending on how many people are playing. Okay. And then if it's 2 players, then you're also going to have, then you have 40 infantry pieces. And either of you selects the third set to be neutral. And you have the neutral armies. Where are those neutral armies placed? Oh, interesting. Okay. Do I care to do that? Okay, so this is the point where, because I'm the one making Risk in Minecraft, it's a question of, do I want to bother with some of this stuff? I'm thinking the 2-player version, nah. Seems kind of silly. So let's not. And also it's going to make the castle Risk on the Risk board, it's going to make that way more difficult. So we're just not going to do that. So 2 players is 40, 3 players is 35, 4 players you're given 30, 5 players 25, 6 players 20. At the start of the game. Okay. So 2 equals 40. 3 gives 35. 4 gives 30. 5 gets 25. Okay. Total amounts at start. Two players. 2 players equals 40 armies. 3 equals 35. 4 equals 30. 5 equals 25. 6 equals 20. There we go. Until run out. Claim a country until countries run out. Okay. And I'm pretty sure it's the same for Castle Risk as well. Okay. So that's that. And then, let's see. So is that it for pregame setup? For Castle Risk, you also have to assign empires, allow players to choose castle locations, and allow players to place hidden armies. So now the question is, in what order do these things take place? You know what we need? We need those number banners from Minesweeper. Let's see, how can we get them? Okay, I have a save hotbar here. Let's jump into the Minesweeper world and extract those banners. So this is the most recent save. Skip the backup process. In board games, Minesweeper. Alright. There we go. Okay, so we don't need a 0, but we do need each number here. 7, 8, 9. There we go. 1 through 9. And then we want to save toolbar, so we want to do Y8. And we restore with X8. Okay, cool. Why is the saving taking so long? Let's see. I don't know why that saving's taking so long. I'm gonna refill on T. Oh, that's what fell over. A squash. Why did that fall over? Thought it was stable. Oh, mystery solved. That's why the that was the big loud noise that just scared me. Some 10 minutes ago or something. It was my squash, a butternut squash. I was gonna cook something with that. Okay, what the heck? What is your problem? Why can't you save? Excuse me. What the heck? Huh. Desktop window manager. Curse you. Dropbox, what the heck? Nobody asked for you. Nobody likes you. Go away. Nobody wants you. Why are you even here? Why the heck is news and interests on? What makes you think I'm interested in that? Okay. Okay, let's just read this and see if actually this isn't gonna, we're not gonna be able to move past the whole trying to save. So we're just gonna crash the game. Hard close. Nope, that's Minecraft. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Process crashed, yes. Because you are being stupid. Okay. Well, hopefully at least we got the number banners. That'll make it all worth it. Let's see. Maybe we could close MC Stacker. Okay. Okay, so getting and placing new armies. So this is where we get the biggest differences between Risk and Castle Risk with regards to gameplay. It's the fact that with Risk, you get new armies at the start of your turn, at the beginning of each turn. Meanwhile, in Castle Risk, you get your new armies at the end of your turn, which makes a huge difference. It's one of the defining features that makes the gameplay significantly different. Like, with Risk, it really encourages other people to gang up on one single person and get them erased from the game. Whereas Castle Risk really encourages you as the attacker to be as aggressive as possible. And a friend is texting me. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, we can talk later. So anyway, did we get our number banners? Yes. Okay. X8. Let's place these down behind here, behind the corkboards. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. Alright, let's plan this thing now. So, what steps are involved with each process? Let's maybe color this gray or something. Nope, that's invisible now. Black? Nope, that's way too... There, that's better. Okay, and as we complete these tasks, we can remove the glow, and that basically removes them from the to-do board. So maybe stick those over there. Maybe do yellow, just as an info thing there. Okay. So the question is, in what order do these actions need to be taking place? So let's see. If we're playing Castle Risk, then we're doing all of these different actions. So step 1, assign empires. Step 2, choose castle locations. That's basically done at the same time as as assigning the empires. So they both get these both happen first. Second, and then the second, we have draw one army at a time. Step 3, do three armies at a time until they run out. Then step 4, hidden armies. So we place the hidden armies once. Actually, no. If we're doing Castle Risk, let's consult the rules. Castle Risk board game rules. Let's see. Okay. So at the start, setup. So we choose an army color. Yep. That's exactly the same as Risk. Roll a die to see who places armies first, aka random. Draws an empire's banner, sight unseen. Inserts it into a castle, and places that castle on any territory within the empire represented by that initial. So basically, you are told you have British Empire, and then you're given a castle and you place that castle in the British Empire. Okay, and then you place one army piece next to the castle. That is the castle that the player must defend. And then everybody in turn draws an empire, places a castle and one army in the same manner. It's best to place your castle next to the sea. Starting with the same first player, everybody in turn places a single army piece on an unoccupied territory in any empire. Continue taking turns until each one is occupied by a single army. Now each player places 5 armies at the same time. It should be 3. Divide it up in any way, yada yada. Do so until all the starting armies have been placed. There's no limit to the number of armies you can place in any one territory. At any time, substitute 10 army pieces, yada yada. And then you choose where you place your hidden armies. Okay. And then deal cards. Okay. So this is actually correct. So we do this second, this third, and then hidden armies fourth. Cool. Let's see, can we do something like this maybe? This is 2, that's 3. And maybe just move this down here. Okay. This is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 3, and then this is step 4. Excellent. So then from there, we give out cards. And in Risk, you have to earn cards. In Castle Risk, you are given cards. Oh, that's interesting. The Black Sea is the only major body of water on the board that's completely landlocked. See, the thing that makes Castle Risk special is it has an Admiral card, which basically allows you to go from any country that borders the ocean and attack any other country that borders the ocean. It's extremely powerful. And according to this, the Black Sea, when you're using the Admiral's ship on the Black Sea, which is this part right here, then you can only attack countries on the Black Sea, which in this case would be this one, this one, this one, and this one. You can only go to or from those 4. However, this map that I got from the internet has this little canal right there. And also, I do not have a... Furthermore, I did not differentiate those when I was establishing these countries. So, that is one major deviation that I am taking as a creative liberty thing. The Black Sea is connected to the sea. That is how this game is going. Oh, hello, concurrent viewer. So, in this Minecraft version, the Black Sea is connected to the rest of the sea, which means you can take an admiral from Ukraine over here to any other sea-bounding country. So that's a pretty major thing. And then with Risk, it's kind of a moot point, because, funny enough, with Risk, every single country, except one, has a border at the ocean. And the one that doesn't, I believe, is Irkutsk in the Asian continent. Everything else borders the ocean. Which is different from Castle Risk, where you can see there's several landlocked countries in here that cannot be covered by an admiral. Because, go figure, Castle Risk was designed with the admiral in mind. Castle Risk rules are not meant to be played on the Risk board. Go figure. But we're doing it anyway. That's yet another... So, I'm already taking several creative liberties. So, this game is not going to be 100% faithful. But hey, what are you going to do? That's just how it goes. So let's see. Okay. Okay. So, let's see here. Anything else that we need to think through? Allow nukes versus no nukes. That's a dice rolling thing. Time to resolve dice throws. Those are dice related things. So those are the major steps in the pre-game setup. So both of these are step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Okay. In fact, we should move this up here. So assign empires to players, and then allow the players to choose castle locations. Okay. So now we get to the fun part, which is the actual game. This is where things get interesting. Because this is where we get some pretty major deviation. Not just in the whole when you get your armies, but also in the whole, like, how the game is done. So, with Risk, step 1, get reinforcements. So this is empire bonuses, or not empires, these are continent bonuses. Oh, over here, we also need to add on secret mission cards. So this would be a step 5. And over here, step 5 over here would be give 3 cards to each player at the start of the turn. Okay. So they're both a 5-step process, and step 5 is different depending on which game you're playing. Let's see. Stick that over there. Okay. Okay. So got that, and then bam. Okay, cool. So I have a nice little to-do board, each with 5 steps. So that is the pre-game. Now for the main game. So step 1, get reinforcements. Let's get a glow and gray dye. And then step 2 is we have the attack cycle. And this is step 2. And then at the end of the game, at the end of the attack cycle, we do give cards if attacker conquered if attacker was successful. At least one time. Okay. So that is step 3. And then from there, we also remove players who run out of armies. So we're going to do kind of like a Texas Hold'em poker situation where once you run out of armies, you get automatically booted from the game. Because it's a long enough game. It's kind of like it is exactly like Texas Hold'em poker. Because like with Texas Hold'em, once you run out of money, there's no way to get back in until the game's over. So basically, yeah, it's best to boot you from the game, and that way you're not going to be in the loop, you're not going to be in the running anymore. As cool as it is, it's kind of necessary. So in fact, what might be worth doing, I'm going to make a note in the AAA Activate game here. For each player, how many total armies they have on the board. So this is for each country marker, number of armies currently placed, and then total armies they have on the board for each player. That seems pretty important. So we're gonna be using K Army a lot. That's gonna be kind of the central thing that's gonna make everything work. Okay. Okay, cool. So that's that. So we give armies if the attacker was successful at least one time, and then remove players who run out. Okay. So then over here with Castle Risk, the main game loop is going to look like this. So you start off, draw up to 3 cards, and spy plus diplomat plus reinforcements. Those are done at the start of the game, or at the start of your turn. Let's see, is that actually true? Let's make sure. Yep. So if you have less than 3 cards, bring your hand up to 3 plus draw a card. So draw until hand has at least 4 cards. Basically, drop to 3 and then add 1. Attack if you wish, and then yeah, some cards will be played out of this order. Yeah. So reinforcements, play 1 or more before starting the first attack of your turn. Yep, you cannot play reinforcements on your turn once you've made your first attack. And then with the spy, play one or more at any time during your turn. Okay. Diplomat. Play a diplomat before starting the first attack of your turn. Once you made your first attack, you can't play a diplomat. Okay. So, spy is not included, but diplomat plus reinforcements are. So, you gotta do these at the start of the turn before you do anything else. Draw until your hand has at least 4. Then you have diplomat plus reinforcements. Okay. Okay, so let's see. From here, how are hidden armies done? Those you can reveal at any point, right? During the game. So this is part of the attack cycle. So you can capture a territory. When you defeat the last army. Used only once at any time during the game to defend your territory. You must occupy it before you bring them out. Show them your territory name. Place on the territory the number of armies equal to the number above the last reinforcement card played. So there we go. So you can do at any time during the game to defend, they occupy, or to attack from that territory. So this is something you can do out of turn. Which is why it's so important that hidden armies cannot be placed on castles. Okay. And it's interesting that they list verbal negotiations, like trading cards. I mean, I'm not going to stop you from doing that. I will not stop the players from trading cards. That's not a thing I really can feasibly stop. Tea on my foot. It is so hard to pour tea with sunglasses on. So, I mean, card there's really no feasible way for me to stop any kind of card trading from happening. I mean, the only real difference is Egyptian Rat Slap, where you don't see the cards in the first place. But, like, I can't stop you from doing that. And, I mean, I've done it. I've done it while playing these games. Y'all know that. So, it's really not that big of a deal. If you lose your castle, you're out of the game. Yep, if you lose all your castles in that case. Cool. So step 1, draw until your hand has at least 4 cards. Then you do diplomat plus reinforcements. Play diplomats and reinforcements. And then step 2 is the attack cycle. Okay, so that's step 2. And then afterwards, we do... We should put these on the side. That's step 1. This is step 2. Step 3, we then give this is where we... Hey, what's up? Ooh, what's an Eras Tour live stream? That sounds fun. So, how's the live stream? What is that Eras Tour live stream? Is it like like live streaming the actual Taylor Swift Eras tour, or and is it live streaming the show or the actual concerts or what? Yup. Okay, that is. I asked many questions there, and you just answered yup. Got a low stream delay. Streaming the actual concert. Ooh, using live some other apps. That sounds really cool. Okay. I gotta admit, I'm not a huge Swiftie. I'm more of a Javamonk head, but sounds fun. I've officially dude, it's a thing for us. I mean, okay. You've got Swift, you got Taylor Swift. I, however, am an honorary member of the Pink Pony Club, so it's how we're able to find out any announcements, new outfits, and surprise songs. Okay, that's cool. Now, mind you, I joined the Chaperone fan club after learning that she has a pretty based opinion about like how celebrities should be interacting with their fans and what fans should be expecting from them. Like, she has some pretty good opinions about that. Yeah, absolutely. It is absurd for. See, here's the thing. Because she has those opinions, you just watch it. Yeah, the fact that her fans disagree is kind of, but yeah, the you know what that means, right? Since expressing those opinions, she's gonna be taken out back and disappeared, because that's how the system works. Celebrities who refuse to be marketable disappear. So, while she's still around, I'm a fan. Also, Swifties are scary. So, let's see. So I'm currently trying to plan out like how this game is supposed to work. This Risk and Castle Risk. Well, yeah, hello. Yes. So anyways, do you wanna play some games? Let's play some card games / board games. I'm gonna finish planning out Castle Risk first. So we have draw until your hand has up to 4 cards, play diplomats and reinforcement cards, and then you have the attack cycle. At the end, you have give army words. CJ Purple Princess, you should be able to turn on the server. So, yeah, well, I'll start it up, and join on whenever you're ready. I'll join you in a sec. So we got to give army words right there. That's step 3, and then we also remove players who run out of armies or castles. Or actually, remove players who run out of armies, and we also need to so we remove players who run out of armies, and then we're not going to completely remove players who run out of So if you run out of castles, you can no longer take turns anymore. But what we basically need to do is skip turns of anybody who no longer has a castle. Actually, should we do that? Nah. You know what we should do? This is gonna sound kind of cool, but who run out of castles. So here we're gonna put leftover armies are converted to independence. So basically, I mean, the game already establishes having independent countries, like all of these lime green countries are going to be independent. Nobody owns them until somebody conquers them. So as soon as somebody runs out of castles, then what's going to happen is basically all of their armies are basically going to be converted into independents, at which point they follow the standard rules of independent armies. I think that'll be interesting, and also, so I think that's the best way to, functionally speaking, for the game to progress. And also lore-wise, it'd be kind of funny because like say somebody had like I don't know, like the entire Germany and Austria empire here, and they lost their castles. Then all of a sudden, it's like the independents just invaded them. I don't know. I just think that'd be kind of funny. Maybe I just have a sick sense of humor. Okay. So leftover armies are converted into independents. Okay. And then one last thing is the attack cycle. This is going to be the thing that makes... Oh, with Risk. Important thing, which is definitely not present with Castle Risk, is troop movement. That is a very distinct fourth step here. So give cards if the attacker was successful at least once, remove players who run out of armies, and then troop movement. Okay. So we get armies, and this is also the chance to play cards. Okay. So then this part is the attack cycle, which is true, which occurs just, yeah. This is a thing that guides the entire game. So step one is click the, so this is going to be play any admirals. Play any admirals, and also play any spies, any spy cards. This will be part of the attack cycle here. Play any admirals, play any spies, and then from there, we then click the starting country. And punch. Punch the starting country. And then punch destination country. Oh, from there, place armies on the admiral boat. That's if you're doing Castle Risk. And if you have an admiral. And then punch destination country. Yeah, so Castle Risk changes a lot. So play any admirals, play any spies, punch the starting country, place armies on the admiral boat, punch the destination country, and then from there, give dice to attack and to attackers and defender. So this would be step 5. And this is also your chance to play generals or marshals. So this is attacking the attack cycle. Oh wow, there's multiple phases to the attack cycle. So this is the attack cycle starting up. Then this is the attack cycle during. So we give dice to the attacker and defender, play any generals or marshals, and then throw the dice. And then so we throw the dice and resolve the dice. And then from there, we have an entire setup for what to do after. Attack cycle after either success or give up. Whether you are successful or whether you give up halfway through the attack, then this will happen. So return any. So this is going to be, let's see, return any generals slash marshals slash admirals So this is step 1. Return any of the played cards that you were using in your attack, which are still alive, of course, assuming they're still alive. And then allow attacker to move armies to destination. Okay. After you either are successful or you give up. So you return any cards, generals, specifically generals, marshals, and admirals, and then allow the attacker to move armies to the destination. Is there anything we're forgetting? So when you're doing the attack cycle for, let's see. So the main game for Risk, yeah, you play your cards first and get your armies, and then you begin the attack cycle. So at the end of the attack cycle, once you do that, and then you proceed on once the attacker says, I am done with my turn, at which point the rest of that proceeds. Holy smokes. There are so many moving parts to this thing. Holy crap. We have like phases within phases within phases. I mean, seriously, just the pre-game phase has like 5 steps, and then the main game has 4 steps, or 3 steps, which are different depending on which version you're playing. And then even the attack cycle, holy crap. So you play any cards, play your cards, resolve the spies, and then punch your starting country, place armies on the admiral boat if that's relevant, and then punch the destination country. And then give dice to the attacker and defender, play the generals or admirals at the same time that we do that, and then throw the dice, resolve the dice. So this is going to be looping over and over and over until either the attacker is successful or the attacker gives up, at which point you return any admirals, generals slash marshals slash admirals, any alive generals slash marshals slash admirals, and then allow the attacker to move armies to the destination country. which in the case of the Admiral is you just move everybody off the boat. Okay. Cool. Cool. Holy crap. Am I forgetting anything with Risk? I know, CJ, you're not completely familiar with Castle Risk, but just with the regular Risk. I hope you're familiar with Risk. Am I missing anything with this? Am I missing anything particularly special? And of course, the end game as a whole. Well, the end game is easy. Once you're the last person standing, you win. That's just how it works. Or if you successfully complete your secret mission, then you win. That, for once, the winning is actually the easy part. Like the really easy part. It's the game itself that's complicated. Holy crap. And because it's a computer system, we want to we want to have as little as possible for the individual player to have to think about. That's the goal of a computer system. So we don't want the players to be thinking about the fact that this is a phase within a phase within a phase. But so each time that we move a step, we need to prompt the player that, hey, this is what you're doing now, and give them the controls to be able to do what they need to do within that step, and then make sure those steps work properly. Holy crap, this is complicated. Okay. I think we have... Okay. We've planned out how this game works, I think. Yikes. Ah! Okay. You know what? It's actually not that bad. If we do things in a smart way, as in, we don't do it like we did with chess, then all will be good. In fact, I am considering reprogramming chess, because the way that I programmed it is super dumb. It's a nightmare, and it's the reason why 5D chess with multiverse time travel, I haven't been able to make much progress with that game. Because the base controls for chess are nightmarish. So that's that. Okay. This truly is a 2 games in 1. Castle Risk and Risk. It's almost like Scat. Like, Scat is 3 games in 1, and the 3 games work very differently. This is very, very much like that. Alright. I'm going to hop on, and I'm going to take a... Uh-oh. Invalid session. Fine. Okay, while my game restarts... Yuck. Okay, fine. Fine, be that way. While the game is restarting, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and then I'm going to hop on the server and play some games. Sorry for the delay, CJ. It's important. It's important to have things planned out. Funny enough, this is from the Halloween collection, so it's perfect for Halloween season. Spooky. Spooky season. It's spoopy season. Alright, so for the 2 concurrent viewers here, feel free to join. I know you're not chatting very much, but yeah, feel free to join. Javamonk.aternos.me. So this is also something to consider. Changing servers. Because, let's face it, Aternos is not exactly the best. Let's just be real. Okay, I'll be back after break. Yep, sunburnt in October. Yeah. Well. Yep, my chair's gone. So while we're logging in, this skirt goes spinny. Come on, Mojang, load already. I'm getting dizzy. Spinny. Oh, finally. That was an awful idea. Why did I do that? That was a terrible idea. Why did I do that? That was stupid. I see you playing Chinese poker. It's your turn to reflect on life decisions. Yes, indeed it is. You are so right. As always, you're always right. Haha-ish. How do you do a haha-ish? You either have done something or you haven't. Do you want to play some Chinese poker? Alright. Let's play. Alright. Begin. Alright. Here we go. Yep. Oh wow. This is certainly an interesting card arrangement. Let's see, I think we can go for a flush there. See what we can do with that. And then let's have a wishful thinking row right up there. Yeah. Alright. You need to be reminded how to play? Okay. Yep. I'm happy that you at least can't reach the lever from the chair. Alright. Ready? Nope. Oops. Alright. Let's see. Nice. Let's see if we can go for another flush right there. Why not? Let's ponder what you're doing. I seem to have gotten entirely green and red cards. Just kind of hilarious. So I hope you're not trying to make a flush out of red cards, because or hearts, because it might not happen. We'll go for it. Why not? It's not like flushes require 5 cards and there's only 13 hearts. Oof. Oh. Hang on. I had no idea this could... I had no idea this is a thing. Huh. 2 people can sit in the same chair. That's cool. Also, you can flick that lever. Flick the lever. Help! Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no! I'm stuck! No! Oh no. Ah. I escaped. Whew. And that's a flush complete. It's almost a straight flush, except this isn't it would be a straight flush if this was a jack, but it is not. So, yeah. Yeah. I seem to have... Hold up. It's spooky season. Why do I keep getting Christmas colored cards? I just keep getting greens and reds. Those are Christmas colors, not Halloween colors. Ooh, nice. Ah. And now the luck runs out. Okay. Do we kill the chances? I don't want to put a pair of jacks here, because if I get a pair of queens, I want to actually be able to go into Fantasyland. So let's stick a jack up there, and we can do one of those. Oh dear. That doesn't sound good. So you got a pair of queens in the middle, and you got to somehow beat a pair of queens on the bottom row. Woo! Yay! Flush complete. And the jack flush... Oh. Wait, is it? Yeah, flush complete. Okay, we're good. Yay, flush complete. What? Oh, I had an ace high flush in the middle. And the one on the bottom row was a king high flush. I forgot about that. Wow. Okay. Well, nice job, CJ. You had a valid board. This one is a Christmas song. Part of the Christmas part. Oh, what do I do with this? I think we can maybe go for straight, maybe? And see what we can do with that. Okay, so I do want to enable jokers for the next round. Yeah, me neither. Same. Mood, TVH. Mood, the past tense of moo. You know what's interesting about this game? Like, it is the first game in the entire card game hub. It's the thing that started it all. Well, it's not the thing that started it all. Egyptian Rice Life is. But it's the first, it's the first game that was added to the actual hub. And it's also one of the smoothest running games. Like, the controls are janky, yes. Everything's done with buttons instead of tokens and, like, things to punch and things like that. Like, the kinds of techniques used to program this thing would definitely not be able to do, like, Texas Hold'em poker or Ticket to Ride or something like that. But the controls are janky, but they're not but they're still pretty good. Like, they're still functional. And yeah, you're right, CJ. This game is rarely broken in the years that it's been here. The actual years. Holy crap, this thing's 2 years old? 2.5? Let's see. I built the game for my dad's birthday 3 years ago. Let's see. Summer of 2020 was when I built Egyptian Rat Slab. So then it would have been July 21 when I finished Chinese poker. And then I made my first video about it. Like, actually decided to publish the thing and talk about it in June 2022. Which means the card game hub has existed, and this game has existed since July 21. So that's 3.5 years. And the card game hub as a thing has existed for little over 2 years. Dang. Which means I've been live streaming weekly for almost 2 years. At least a semi-weekly, whatever schedule. That's kind of wild. Man, I'm old. Okay. I mean, heck, holy smokes, you have all 4 9s? Okay, that's... Oh no. Oh, that is terrible for me. I need either a 9 or an ace. Yeah, I either need a 9 or an ace, and I stuck the ace in the wrong place. I don't remember when I put that ace there. But yeah, the you need an ace and a 5. Well, there's 2 aces left, or 2 5s to make a full house. Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, you can get, if you get 2 5s or an ace and a 5, then you can make a full house on the bottom row. In which case that would beat us straight. Oh boy, this is going to be a rough round. That is not what I was looking for. Oh, I don't have a valid board. I do have a 3 of a kind of 2s in my discard pile, so that's fun. Yeah, I've discarded 3 2s. Like, how awful is that? I literally have a 3 of a kind of 2s. This sucks. Yep, invalid board. Womp womp. That round didn't count. Let's do that again. Let's see. We've got 20 minutes left, so let's do the Tumble minigame. Let's see. Actually, I got 3 of a single suit. We should pursue a... Yep, that's Tumble. The previous one was Battle minigame. Tumble, Battle and Tumble are technically the same thing, but they're technically not. That's kind of weird. Like, the albums are different, but the, yeah, it was the Battle and Tumble. Okay, so I'm gonna need a 7 there. Uh-oh. Is that gonna be a problem? Oh, you were going for a royal flush. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. Might get a royal straight. Or just a regular flush. You need a diamond 9. Oh dear. Oh! Wait. That's still not going to be a straight. That's still not going to be a straight flush because that would be a 8, 9, 10 jack, but then you have a king instead of a queen. So that's not a straight. And you can still keep that if you want to make just a regular flush. But yeah, diamond 9s. Hey, straight complete. Let's do that. Actually, oh dear. I'm in a bad situation. I need 2 diamonds of any kind. Any 2 diamonds. Such as the ones that you've discarded here. Anything like that. Any 2 diamonds whatsoever would be really nice. Can I perhaps just take 2 discarded diamonds here? Got you. Can I, since you don't want these diamonds here, can I take them? Please? Pretty please? I don't think I have anything useful for you, but yeah, you would need either a 5 or a 10. Okay. I'll yoink your 6. Thank you. Oh. Card exchange! Yay! This right here is exactly why I did not ban card exchanges. First of all, there's no way to ban it, and second, well, there's no really reasonable way to ban it, and second of all, why would I do that when you can make good friends with your opponents? You know what they say: keep your friends close and enemies closer. That's the clownfish's clownfish motto: keep your friends close and enemies closer. Hold up. Jokers are a thing. Wait a second. Jokers are a thing. I forgot I enabled that. Holy crap, I totally forgot. Okay. I have a valid wood for once. Got a straight there, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got an ace high and a flush. Do you have a valid wood? Ooh, 2 pair. 2 pair does not beat a straight. Welp. Sorry. I'm probably not going to get very many points out of this. Oh dear. Okay. So, reminder, jokers are enabled. You could potentially get a joker. Yeah. So far, we've each had exactly one board that actually was valid. So we got boom, boom, boom. Let's do one of those. So all I need is a queen and a 9. And then, or a queen and an ace. Okay. Whew, we got an ace. And so now all we need is a queen. We can stick a 3 of a kind there. That'd be cool. I don't remember if that's worth points in the middle row, but it's kind of cool. What you got? Okay, looks like you're going for a straight flush. Or at least a straight there in the bottom row. You got a pair of 4s on top, very nice. And custom something in the middle. Excellent. Middle is up for interpretation. That's how it usually goes. Ugh. These are not the cards I was looking for. However, we can do that just to make sure that we don't accidentally make a full house or something. We don't accidentally beat a straight. Jack 10k no heart. Oh dear. I mean, the 10 and the jack are nice to make a straight. Or you can do that. Okay, do be careful with that middle row, because if you get an ace, so that you're basically locking it. You're basically, if you're trying to go for a straight, then you're basically locking it so you can't get an ace. You can't put an ace in the middle row, because otherwise it's going to beat your king high straight. Well, you don't have the card. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Well, since you're so confident. If you're so confident, why the heck do I not... Why the heck don't I have a queen? I need a queen of literally any kind. How many of them are around? You have 2 of them. So there should be 2 queens hanging out somewhere. Where the heck are the queens? And all I have is a princess, not even a queen. Bugger. Well. Yeah, you got the queen I needed. Let me guess, you can't use it either, can you? Ooh. You know what? It's a valid board, though. It's better off than what I have, that's for sure. I couldn't even salvage mine. I mean, worth nothing. But you got a valid board. You really can't complain about. You got an entire 6 points just because you beat me on all 3 rows. Like, you got 6 points just by doing that. So, honestly, that is kind of the challenge with this game. It's just constructing a valid board. So anyway, you have a head. Do you want to play another game? It'd be speed. Alright. Push the game over button. And we leave. Okay. No music, unfortunately, but let's see. Do I have Precipice? I don't remember if I loaded that on. It would be in Minecraft game music. It'd actually be in Minecraft music discs, assuming I actually loaded that into the library of things I can play. Did I do that? Probably under C418. Let's see. Minecraft music discs. Do I have Precipice? No. I did not load that in. Okay. But I do have Relic. Okay, so that's good to note. I need to add on Precipice and Creator. Okay. For now, let's do some Minecraft Lo-Fi. Why not? Actually, there we go. Bring back Tumble music. Okay. That works. Tumble music it is. DJ CJ says Tumble music. Yeah, I just got your last message. Sorry. Alright, let's play speed. Or, as the world's best trailer would say, I am speed! Okay, I just realized, the opening line to Cars, like Pixar's Cars, it starts with Lightning McQueen saying, I am speed. Somebody should remix that to be Jack Black saying I am Steve, but instead just going, I am speed. It's the world's stupidest idea. But that's just how it goes. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can't play the same number on top. 8. I need to get back up to speed. On speed. Nope. Nope. Got a 7. Booyah. Right, we can do this. Ah, damn it. Gah. Blocked me. Oh. Nice. Oh, come on. Dang it. Come on. There we go. Haha. Nope. I can do that. Oh, come on. This would have been a fantastic Chinese poker hand. It's an awful hand. Oop, awful hand for speed, though. Okay. Well, we'll use Tumble minigame actually to stop the stream. We're not gonna use Pick Step. We'll do yeah, we'll do this. Who's gonna make a move? Come on. Nope. Yeah. Yep. Get played. Oh, come on. 8, 9. Oop. Dang it. Come on. There we go. Nope. Dang it. Nope. Dang it. Blocked myself. Oh. Yeah, come on. Fine. We'll go that way then. Nope. Nope. Dang it. I had the token. Dang! I had the token and I couldn't score fast enough. Alright. I like this game. This is fun. Ah, there we go. Sorry. I seem to be leading this. Oh, right. Sorry. This is the Oh, hold on. I need to pronounce this. Ish defubsitive Julio I Adam Jibwoot. Huh. Dang it. Come on. There we go. Oh, the scoreboard switched. Alright. Nope. Sally. I'm in the zone now. My scroll wheel is going at 10 miles an hour. I'm in the zone. Oh wow. Beware the groove. I can't play anything. Do you have oh, dear. I'm blind. Okay, now I definitely can't play anything. No, definitely. Sorry. Okay. Last round, and then we'll hop on Discord and chat. Sound good? I can't play. But, yeah. Okay, that's all right. Yeah. Oh, nice. Woo! All right. Okay, so it's now 9:10, and I guess we can stop the stream here. So I'll just do the little fly around and end there. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the trying to figure out how to play Risk, or at least how to program Risk. So I'll see y'all next time. Bye. And boom.